Hey guys, it's coffee time. My nose is itching so much. Like, so much. It's driving me nuts. Okay. So before I forget, I have to tell. Wait, no. Oh, which do I do first now? Okay, let's do this one first. So, my mug. I wanted to make sure I told you guys. My mug was from Chris at Crisscross Media. He came and he visited us again. And every time he comes here, he goes to Disneyland. He loves Disneyland. So he brought Ro and I both the same Alice in Wonderland travel mug. And then he brought Mike a Pluto travel mug. So we've got these really cute things all up in her. I heated this coffee up and then I have the lid right here. I heated this coffee up and I put the lid on it and went to take a drink and it was like so hot, so hot. I went, nope, taking the lid off, giving it a second to breathe before I drink it. So, okay. There's a major street that I use in order to get to work. And those of you who live in California or visit here a lot, you know that the roads are not as bad as they could be, but they're not very well maintained. There are really big potholes. Typically, the work is like done about halfway and then they move on to something else. It's kind of frustrating, but again, like I've been to places in the world that have way worse roads, so I'm not about to say, oh my gosh, California roads are just so terrible. But so for the last like 2 weeks when I drive to work, there's been construction happening. And I've been like, okay, this road is kind of messed up. If they're fixing part of it, that would be great. I would be ecstatic about that. So this has been going on for a while, and they never shut down the entire thing, obviously, because otherwise cars couldn't get through. But there was always a lane that was taken up, and finally today, when I was driving to work, they had switched to the other lane. So like it's 2 lanes going one direction, 2 lanes coming the other direction. So going this direction, it had switched from this lane being blocked off to this lane being blocked off. And I got excited. I was like, oh, maybe I can see what it is they're doing because there's been a trench. So I assumed that this trench was there because they needed to fix a pipe or something like that. Something wasn't working right. They needed to fix it. They're, whatever. So I was like, oh, cool. Well, maybe that part of the road will be really smooth. I'm really excited. Are you ready? Are you ready for what they have been spending 2 weeks now and haven't gotten very far? 2 weeks doing so far. They've been putting in one of those fancy schmancy crosswalks made out of brick. So, like, they don't have to paint it. Like, it's like artistically placed bricks that make the crosswalk in the middle. Not even a major intersection. This isn't like a square. This isn't an area where people walk a lot. Guarantee you that crosswalk is not going to be appreciated by anyone, really. I'm flabbergasted. Why? What? Why is it there? There are potholes all over this street. Could we fix those before we put in artistic, bricky, whatever the nonsense crosswalks in? Not a major intersection. It's like a street that nobody turns on. What are they doing? I just felt so much sadness when I was driving through there. I was like, who was sitting at a desk and said, you know what would really up the ante of my area? Fancy crosswalks. We need more fancy crosswalks. I can just see somebody sitting at their desk tripping balls. Fancy crosswalks, it'll change everything. It won't. Homie, if you watch my show, you don't. But if you watch my show, I can tell you right now, wrong, incorrect. Fix the roads. If you have the money to put in fancy crosswalks, fix roads. Fix roads so that people aren't freaking out their cars by going into these giant potholes. Or those metal plates that are just like chilling on top of the road and your car's like, what's happening when you drive over them? Nope. No. Fix those first. If you have the money for roads, fix roads. Don't put in dummy crosswalks. Right, Kat? You agree. You agree so hard with me that you had to join. just upsetting. It's just an upsetting thing that I experienced today, and I wanted you all to know about it. So there it is. Cat, you're distracting now. Huh. He's been very, hey! Hey! For ever since I got home, which is really cute. Huh.
Ah, did you miss me? Did you miss my face?
I missed your face. Just a little.
Oh, and he's purring. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I can't handle it.
But yeah, so that was my... People make fun of people in Los Angeles for constantly complaining about driving, roads, parking tickets, all of these things. So when I complain about driving, roads, or parking tickets, I'm like, am I turning into an LA person? But I feel like it's one of those things, just, I don't even know why I'm that irritated about it. I guess it's just frivolous. It's frivolous nonsense. If you're ever in LA and you go to the Grove, there's a place called the Grove that is so excessive in the most annoying ways to me. I go there and I go, why is there a trolley here? Who paid for that trolley? Who decided we needed a trolley in the middle of this square that you can easily walk? Why is that a thing? Why are there huge lamps, like designer weird lamps all over? Why is the entire road that same bricky-bracky designed walk pathways with a trolley? It's excessive and silly. And most of Los Angeles is excessive and silly. But in those moments, I feel so much rage. I'm like, why? Why can't we just do things that make sense? Why can't we be efficient? That's all. That's all I have to say about that. Be more efficient. Be less frivolous. So say it me. Otherwise, I'm going to have to run for mayor of Los Angeles. Oh God, can you imagine? That would be terrible. That would be the worst. I don't even know. I'm imagining if I were to run for mayor of Los Angeles. I feel like strange things would happen. Because, you guys know me. I'd be like, all of this weird stuff you want me to participate in, I'm not feeling it. Not feeling any of that. Maybe something else? Maybe we could do something else. Let's think on this together. Maybe I'll become the next governor. Then I just need to be in movies. Done. That's what's up. Anywho. So that was my day. It wasn't, but that was the ragey highlight of my day. And it's Friday. Yes! So, weekend. Can't wait for weekend. I think the podcast is happening on Sunday instead of Saturday because TB has something to do on Saturday. It's always TB. It's always that guy. Not always. But, yeah, so tune in for that. I'll remind you guys on Facebook. And otherwise, I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye. Mwah! I found you.